Hi guys, Kizzlekicks here and welcome to episode 10 of our FIFA 15 career mode. As you all know, we're having a fantastic season so far. We're right up there at the top of the league with City, with Chelsea, and we're approaching the end of January, so that means one thing: transfer deadline day is upon us. Alvaro Vidal attracting a lot of attention with his good performances. Of course, we're not interested in selling him. We picked him up just at the start of the season for 1.8 million and we are not looking to offload him. He causes teams a problem on a regular basis and has been a real key player for us. As you'd come to expect, performing the way he has done, he has attracted a certain amount of attention. Stade Rennais have put in a bid for him along with Bordeaux and Sassuolo, but we are going to reject them all. We're not interested in selling him. FA Cup 4th round time then, away to Newcastle. Very tough draw. They have beaten us 2-1 here in the league. We're going to have a look at the teams now.
Defence in attack, Shane Long starts. He's been in tremendous form recently.
So as you'll remember probably from the league game, we actually run straight from kick-off with Tadic and scored here. This time there is one pass involved, but keep an eye on Tadic at the bottom of your screen here. We're absolutely outraged we didn't get a penalty for this. He goes down there, the referee waves away play on. As we look at the slow motion replay, what an awful challenge. How the referees missed that, I've got no idea. Alright, we've got no idea what Tadic is doing. That's why we're trying to sell him. He's absolutely awful. Anyway, Vidal here has a shot from distance, which is well saved from Tim Krul. Then Obertan has a chance for the home side. He gets past the defender far too easily before hitting the base of the post. So chances for both sides. Then we actually have the next one. Shane Long, the inform man. I don't need to keep saying it. Neat feet from Tadic here. He finds Long. Well, he doesn't find Long. The ball rebounds to Shane Long. He has a shot. It's well saved from the big Dutch goalkeeper. And some awful defending here is actually going to give Newcastle a chance to take the lead. Obertan fires the ball across. Perez takes one touch. The defender flies past him with a slide tackle, nowhere near him. And Perez just slots the ball under Fraser Forster to give Newcastle a 1-0 lead. As you can see here, the first touch was poor. I think it's Jose Fonte that slides across. Absolutely nowhere near it, and Perez just says thank you very much. They nearly doubled their lead there. A long ball into the box. A header well saved from Forster. And then Sissoko pulls the ball back to Jack Colback, who just drags a shot wide of the post. They're really putting us under pressure. And then we actually have the ball in the net at the other end. The ball's cut back there and there's a shot from Tadic. He then heads it on. The ball rebounds out to Shane Long, who puts the ball in the net. 1-1. No, it isn't. The linesman flags up, as you can see on the far side. And as you look at the replay, we were a bit confused before realising that, yes, he is. It's not Long that's offside. I think it's Vidal. It's just the wrong side of the goalkeeper as Tadic heads us forward. A very good decision from the official. So as we approach the second half then, we're still looking to get level. Fonte with the cross, Shane Long with the header, but it's tame. We continue to attack and look for an equaliser. Munir here, the substitute, comes on. As you can see, just 10 minutes to go now. He cuts inside onto his favoured left foot, cuts that right down the outside again, and he's at a tight angle, decides to go for goal, but Krul never going to be beaten at his near post from there. Deep into stoppage time then, we do have the chance to level it as we win a free kick out wide. We're going to simply thump the ball into the box here and try and win the header or a knockdown and see what we can come up with. We actually do win the header. It is a good one, but Tim Krul is equal to it. And that's how the game ends. Another defeat at St James's Park, and we crash out of the FA Cup early on. Not what we wanted. Very disappointing. So, as deadline day approaches then, we look to bring in another striker. So we came to the conclusion that Graziano Pelle isn't good enough, so we're going to try and swap him here in a deal for Tottenham's Harry Kane. We offered £1 million and Pelle. They weren't going to accept that, unfortunately, so that deal didn't happen. As you know, we're looking to offload Tadic, and we think the ideal way to do that would be maybe to use him in a swap deal for some of the existing cams out there. Bojan is a target. We made that offer. We then look to bring in Jordan Henderson, who's predominantly obviously a centre mid, but we think we can use him in that cam role as well. So we offer Tadic and 2.5 million for his services. QPR's Adel Taarabt, another skillful centre attacking midfielder that we thought may be effective for us. We offered Tadic again and see what QPR said, this time with no money. And then we tick down the hours of deadline day. As you can see, just 9 remaining now. We're going to check our emails. You can see that Tottenham didn't accept the offer for Harry Kane, and that was the last we heard of that deal. The offer for Bojan also was rejected. However, we were going to go back in, offering 2 million and Tadic to see what they said this time round. Good news though, as you can see, we did offer for Lorenzo Insigne. We offered him a contract, the same deal it was actually, just offering Tadic and 2.5 million for him. We did offer him a very good deal as a crucial first team player. Offered him the money he wanted, but he did actually reject that, so he would not be joining the club. And more good news, Jordan Henderson, Liverpool accepted the offer for him. £70,000 a week salary, which I thought was reasonable, and we offered him crucial first team player status as we think he would be. We also offered for Sterling, but that was rejected. In terms of the cam, Adel Taarabt, QPR accepted that offer. He only wanted £50,000 a week, so that was good news on our part. Obviously, we can't, as we're using Tadic in the deal, we can't get both of them. So if they were both to accept our contract, we would have to sort of make a decision between the two. Would have been a difficult choice as well, with Adel Taarabt being a natural cam, and Jordan Henderson being the player that he is at the moment. But as you can see here, once we offered that $2 million for Bojan as well as Tadic, Stoke accepted the offer. He wants £60,000 a week, which again is very reasonable for the more than capable cam in the Premier League, the former Barcelona man. You can see Lorenzo Insigne there declining our contract, but you can also see Jordan Henderson and Adel Taarabt accepting our offer. The player we decided to bring in was Jordan Henderson from Liverpool. Although not a natural cam, we believe he would have the potential to be a very, very effective player for us. You can see there more interest in Alvaro Vidillo. This time West Brom coming in with a £7 million bid, far above his valuation, but not interested in selling him. Again, another big offer for him, this time from Wigan, but again, still no interest in letting him go. So that was pretty much it for transfer deadline. Jordan Henderson coming in, Tadic going in the other direction, and all our budget as well. But we still think that was a very good signing. So after that deadline day drama, it was time to screw our heads back on and focus on the Premier League. Our next game sees us travel to Loftus Road to take on a QPR side. Not having the greatest season, but then certainly not fighting for their lives. They are bobbing around that mid-table in 12th place, 29 points from 22 games, which is not a bad return. Here are the sides.
This is the Queen's Park Rangers lineup. Stephen Corker starts with Bruno Alves as the centre-backs. Sandro starts, a player struggling for form. In attack, Charlie Austin starts, man of the match last time out. Here's the Southampton team for you. Ryan Bertrand starts with Nathaniel Klein as the wide defenders. In attack, Shane Long starts. He's been in tremendous form recently. The Saints, can they go march again, Southampton?
As you can see then, Jordan Henderson going straight into the team for this game in the cam role, straight in replace of Tadic. We'll see how effective he can be. First chances then come to the home side. Some neat link-up play in the box and the shot is fired wide. We have our first opportunity on the 11-minute mark. Alvaro Vidillo, the man, cutting inside, but his shot straight at McCarthy. We then managed to finally find our rhythm with about half an hour into the game. Wanyama sliding in Shane Long. You would expect him to finish that, but awful shot, dragging it wide. Yes, it's on his weaker left foot, but he still should be hitting the target. Long comes forward again. This time he turns provider and he finds Henderson, who cuts out onto his right foot. Good chance for a debut goal, but McCarthy pulls off a brilliant save with his legs. Henderson doing everything right, he just couldn't find the back of the net. And then here QPR with the chance to attack just before half time. They get through the defence far too easily. The ball is chipped up and Vargas just flicks the ball on past the on-rushing Fraser Forster, and the home side take a shock lead. Poor defending then from the usually reliable I should say, Nathaniel Klein down that right. Far too easy for them to get the cross in here. So we attack in the second half, looking to get level. Vidillo with another chance, but he drags that shot wide, very similar to Shane Long's poor effort in the first half. Vidillo coming forward again. He has an even better opportunity this time. Could he take it? No, he can't. He fires this shot wide as well. He was really having an off day. Nathaniel Klein then has the opportunity to make amends for his earlier poor effort. This time bearing down on goal, he fires a shot very similarly wide. Not sure what our finishing is about today, but we need to be far more clinical. QPR then gave us a reminder that we couldn't just abandon our defensive duties. They had a real opportunity here to go 2 up, but luckily for us, Nico Kranjčar, not the best header of the ball, he nods it wide. Then with just over 10 minutes to go, Jordan Henderson picks up the ball on the edge of the box, goes past his man and then fires a shot past McCarthy into the back of the net for a debut goal. Obviously, he rushes the ball back to the centre circle. Not much of a celebration for him, but I'm sure he'll be delighted to do that on his debut. So with 2 minutes to go then, we continue to push forward, looking for a winning goal. William Carvalho sliding the ball through to Henderson. He passes it across goal, nobody there, but Long fires it back across, and Henderson gets the final touch to add his second of the game and put us ahead with just a minute remaining of normal time. You can see how much it means to the team. Lots of people rushing to congratulate him, and what a debut he's having. Credit to Shane Long there, he didn't give up on the ball and he fired it back across. So the board goes up to show 5 added minutes. It's important that we just keep our heads here, keep QPR out as they throw bodies forward. Diakite finds Charlie Austin, he lays it on a plate for Vargas, who hits it first time into the bottom corner. Question of offside, but the flag stayed down. So fresh from celebrating after scoring what we thought was a last gasp winner, we find ourselves back level. So we were extremely disappointed that we weren't able to hang on for just a couple of minutes to get those vital 3 points. Jordan Henderson then, from kick-off on a hat-trick, decided to try and put us back in front. It sailed wide, and then we were really deep into stoppage time here, probably past the 5 minutes if we're being honest. We played the ball into the channel, Long goes after it. He managed to cut inside, surely not. He fires the ball past McCarthy, making it QPR 2, Southampton 3. There is going to be 3 goals in the last minute of this game, and we are going to snatch all 3 points. You can see there, just head over the ball, foot through on his weaker left foot, but no chance for the keeper. And as he has done so many times this season, that man Shane Long scores a vital goal, pick us up 3 points. You can see here that QPR just about have time to kick off. They've got no chance of an instant reply this time. We are going to smash and grab this 3 points. A great debut from that man Jordan Henderson before the winner from Shane Long deep into added time, and the travelling Saints fans are going to go home happy. But more important than the fans' happiness is the fact that we are still right up there at the right end of the table, keeping the pressure on City. We've got Chelsea hot on our own tails. West Ham up next. Here are the sides.
Saints have made one change. Maya Yoshida plays with Jose Font in central defence. Jordan Henderson starts. He was man of the match in his last game. In attack, Shane Long starts. He's been in tremendous form recently. West Ham United's lineup is this.
Now this game was going to have to be a cracker to live up to the last one. The first chance coming for Kouyaté after just 15 minutes, but he dragged his shot wide. Not the start we had in mind, and that was an early warning for us. Then we have Munir feeding Nathaniel Klein. He drills a low cross, and it's spilled by the keeper, but nobody there to tap the rebound in, and West Ham get it away. Then Jordan Henderson, as he did in the last game, skips past his man before hitting a fierce right-footed shot. This time it's well saved from Adrian, and then you look at the replay, you can see how acrobatic that save was, just tipping the ball wide right on the fingertips. And then Guy Demel chips the ball over the top. Kouyaté again with another opportunity. He forces a good save from Forster. Not a lot happened in this game as we move into the second half. Munir even cutting in from the right. He hit a left-footed shot straight at Adrian, and West Ham managed to clear it. And then with just under half an hour remaining, Enner Valencia, he laid the ball off. Noble passed it on one more. Kouyaté again with a chance, forcing another save from Fraser Forster. Vital that he kept his concentration. He's been called upon a number of times in this game. Jesse Rodriguez, then, he's been quiet the last few games, decides to cut in onto his right foot before trying to finesse the ball into the far corner. Adrian keeping him out. A couple of changes then as Vidillo and William Cavaro come on for Wanyama and Munir. West Ham then peppering our goal, putting us under pressure. You can see some desperate defending before Jose Fonte gets the block, forces the ball out for a corner. Could West Ham score from this? Absolutely not. We defended very well. Then Jordan Henderson this time. He hit a fierce shot again. It deflected, nearly looped into the top corner, but that was really the final opportunity of the game until deep into stoppage time. Shane Long again. Could he do it like he did against QPR? Turns his man. Unfortunately, Adrian kept the shot at bay. It's going to be a disappointing and dull 0-0 draw. Couldn't build upon that last gasp winner at QPR, but it's not the worst result in the world. We remain right up there at the top of the table with City, with Chelsea. Important thing is that we didn't lose the game. As you can see here, City 2 points clear of us. Chelsea do leapfrog us. They're 2 points clear of us as well. We move into third place. And as you can see how tight it is at the top, you've got Spurs then 2 points behind us, and Arsenal 2 points behind them, before a bit of a gap opens up between 5th and 6th with Aston Villa, Man United, Stoke and Newcastle following. You can see here 24 games played though. We never expected to be quite so high in the table. As we're over the halfway mark though, we are starting to think that European football is a realistic target, not just the Europa League. We're going to look to get into the Champions League and compete with the big boys. Obviously with qualification into the Champions League comes a big injection of cash, which is going to help us bring in some better quality of players. We're doing the best with what we've got at the moment, but we don't really have the squad depth of the teams around us, which is what worries us. And that's probably why we struggled a little bit with consistency over that winter period. But we're delighted with how the season's going. As we look at the bottom of the table then, you can see Leicester are bottom. Burnley and Sunderland also occupy the other relegation places. But that's going to be all for today's episode, guys. Make sure you give the Twitch channel a follow. We do stream career mode on a regular basis. And make sure you follow me on Twitter. Drop a like and subscribe to the video. And we'll see you again with another episode very shortly. Thanks for watching, guys. See ya.